लाइट पूरा खोल दो अच्छे से लाइट आएगी, सही नहीं है? फिर जालियां बनाने की क्या
बाहर से आएगा सर, वो अंदर चौंक पे नहीं जाएगा देखने के लिए,
गेट है शामिल के लिए। अब ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी है। अब ठीक है, एक तरफ तो गेट है ही है, यहाँ पे नहीं है तो बैंड थोड़ी है यहाँ तक जाने के लिए, बैंड थोड़ी है। मूवीज नहीं देखते हो आप लोग, या तो देखते हो तो सोचते भी नहीं। लाइट जब इधर से आएगी, इधर से आएगी, इधर से आएगी, इधर से थ्रू स्मॉल पोर्स, so it would give a divine look inside. When it comes through a small hole, have you noticed this? So the entire inside would create a sama. So you're getting it now, and that would look like a divine place. You must have seen in many such temples or tomb in our cinema where a divine light is coming. So with this theme, these screens were. I hope it's clear. No, right. Next. I don't know much about church में ये कब से आया, but उनका concept divine light का थोड़ा इस्लामिक concept से अलग है ना? Next. ये हो गया फतेहपुर सीकरी। Those who have not seen फतेहपुर सीकरी, क्या बताया था पर्सी ब्राउन ने? Has not seen। एक मूवी आई थी लाल पत्थर, राजकुमार, इसी शहर में शॉट हुई थी और इसीलिए नाम था उसका लाल। Okay, next. Akbar also built some gardens. Yeah, next point. I hope you are following your own points. है ना? Akbar also built what I said, some gardens like Naseem Bagh in Srinagar. You know, Kashmir University के end में ये garden है. I have taken several classes in this garden. वहाँ पे एक center है और वहाँ पे भी IS coaching होता है. So since 2003 to 14 I went inside और उसमें चिनार ट्री लगाया है और वो चिनार ट्री आज भी है जो अकबर ने लगाया। ओके, ऐसे ही चिनार नहीं मोहब्बतें फिल्म देखी, उसमें जो पत्ते हैं वो चिनार ट्री है ना। I just tell you how, क्योंकि इधर वाले ने देखा नहीं था, अब समझ में आ गया। ठीक है, उसका नाम चिनार जो है वो जहांगीर ने रखा था when he saw first time. Chinar means fire, arc. So in the autumn season, when you see from distance and sunlight falls, it looks like fire. So then Jahangir called it Chinar. There are 65,000 approximately Chinar tree in India. उसका census, उसका आधार कार्ड बनने वाला। Okay. Sorry. Jahangir. Next. Jahangir also built, Akbar is over. Jahangir also built gardens most famously Shalimar Bagh, Srinagar. निशात बाग श्रीनगर। निशात नहीं जानते आप? अगर आपने निशात बाग नहीं देखा तो फिर आपने बाग ही नहीं देखा। This might say निशात बाग in my language is the most beautiful garden I have seen. In fact, मैसूर वाला एक garden है, वृंदावन garden. It's stand nowhere as far as निशात बाग, क्योंकि मैं वृंदावन वाला जो बना ये पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस बना। It's good. It's based on कृष्णा सागर डैम के पास बना, but इसमें नेचुरल ब्यूटी, पीछे पहाड़, फिर ऐसे गार्डन है लेयर्स में और इसके ठीक सामने डल लेक। You getting? तो अगर उस गार्डन में है तो फिर और कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं है ना? Okay. The Jahangir would stay for a very long time inside that garden. बना हुआ शालीमार बाग में भी और इधर भी. Anyway, निशात बाग. Third is शालीमार बाग. नहीं, थर्ड भी लिखो शालीमार बाग. बोल दिया तो लिख ही लो. दिल्ली. शालीमार बाग लाहौर. 3 शालीमार बाग. You're getting? शालीमार बाग श्रीनगर, शालीमार बाग दिल्ली, शालीमार बाग लाहौर. सारे गार्डन अच्छे हैं, दिल्ली वाला तो छोड़. Are you getting? It is now concrete and local delights have made it almost a parking, as I told you. बहुत हंगामा हुआ इस पे, बहुत environmentalist ने कोशिश की बचाने की, but so far it is as worse as Ramlila ground. Okay? Now right. During his period, I'm talking about during his period, the tomb of Akbar was completed. Initiated by Akbar himself at Sikandra, near Agra. During his period, the tomb of Akbar was completed. Initiated by whom? Akbar himself at Sikandra. सिकंदराबाद मत कर देना, वो हैदराबाद में. Just write Sikandra near Agra. Designed on Buddhist style of architecture. Designed on Buddhist style of architecture with a lofty gate mounted with 4 minarets of white marble. Mounted with 4 minarets of white marble. Next, the tomb of Itimadud-Dawla was also built in his period. At Agra. By Noor Jahan. His daughter. Whose daughter? Itimadud-Dawla's daughter and wife of Jahangir. What was the relationship between Jahangir and Itimadud-Dawla? See set the sawal. Okay. This building is the first complete white marble building in India. This building is first complete white marble building in India. I told you I will tell you many first. You remember first marble is cream. First complete white marble, are you getting now? Before this marble was used in patches, in parts of a building like dome or a minaret or something like that, not the complete building like Taj. Taj was built later. This is the first complete white marble building in India. Also, first Mughal building in which Pitre Dwara technique was used. Also, first Mughal building in which Pitre Dwara technique was used. So now you should ask something. What? Pitre Dwara is inlaying of colorful precious stones in a building. Inlaying of colorful. You are getting now? Precious stone in a building. Why I said it is first Mughal building, not first in India, because it is said by historian that already in Rajput temples this technique was known. Among the Mughal it was a first. I hope it is clear. Not first in India. Next, Nur Jahan also built tomb of Jahangir. Also built tomb of Jahangir at Shahdara near Lahore. One Shahdara is in Delhi. Shah means king, Dar is darwaza, king's door. Okay, at Shahdara near Lahore, made of white marble in a beautiful garden. Listen my question, answer in a split of second. Ready? Name the buildings which were built by women. Humayun's tomb, Itamadud-Dola's tomb, and Jahangir's tomb. अब ये क्वेश्चन कहीं नहीं मिलेगा क्लास किताब में, ये तो अभी मैंने बनाया. You have to think. जो टीचर क्वेश्चन बना रहा है बहुत फुर्सत में बनाएगा, स्टूडेंट बहुत इमरजेंसी में आंसर करेगा. तो ये जो गैप है ये to reduce that. Okay? Now right. Shahjahan had deep interest in buildings. His period was relatively peaceful. And Mughals empire was at its peak. During this period, Persian style dome which is much lighter and taller, much lighter in weight than Humayun's tomb or earlier tomb, which was bulky, if you remember I told, lighter and taller. Marble screen, after comma, marble screen and flower and leaves in the arches were introduced. Flowers and leaves in the arches, you understand this, were introduced. Three things I told which came during this period. Tell me. Lighter. तो अगर आप समझ सको कुछ फर्क दिख रहा है, मेरी भावना समझ ले. भागना तो नहीं है ना भैया? इसमें और इसमें कुछ बुनियादी फर्क है, बताओ क्या क्या? This is called neck. So neck here is bigger, and दूसरा this is much bulky, much heavy as I said, and this is much lighter and taller. So historian called Shah Jahan's building looks more feminine and Akbar's looks more masculine. अभी सब लिखने का अंदाज है, इससे क्या होता है आंसर थोड़ा वजनी हो जाता है, खूबसूरत हो जाता है. How you are expressing the same facts in a different style. Are you getting? And this is like if you are tall and then your neck is also tall, so then the person looks more beautiful or handsome. If your neck is small like this, sorry, then the person may not like so beautiful. Beauty in different literature is defined with different poets, writers. Of course, as I told once again, beauty lies in the eyes of beholder. So, in South African country में जो सबसे darkest आदमी होगा वो सबसे handsome होगा. सही नहीं है. नॉर्थ इंडिया में ऐसा नहीं है ना, इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि हर जगह का ब्यूटी का कॉन्सेप्ट अलग होता है. लेकिन जो ट्रेडिशनल पर्शियन एंड दिस उर्दू वाला का ब्यूटी का सेंस है, इसमें आइज का एक डिस्क्रिप्शन है, गर्दन का एक डिस्क्रिप्शन है. एक गाना है सुराहीदार गर्दन कोयल सी है आवाज, गाना है. So that means that neck which is much thinner is treated as more beautiful. So these are all things were very well thought while designing a building. That's the point which I wanted to tell in Shah Jahan's building. अब आइए what buildings he built. Shah Jahan's famous buildings are A. Diwan-e-Khas, Red Fort, Agra, made of white marble. Let me remind, Red Fort, Agra was built by Akbar. Inside Red Fort, Diwan-e-Khas was built by Shah Jahan. I hope it is clear. B. Moti Masjid, adjacent to fort. Moti Masjid, Pearl Mosque, adjacent to fort, made of white marble, simple but elegant. C. Taj Mahal. On the bank of Yamuna, in a Persian style garden called Chaharbagh. In a Persian style garden called what? Chahar is for Chaharbagh. Inspired by various previous Mughal monuments, inspired by various previous Mughal monuments like Humayun tomb, Akbar's tomb, and Fatehpur Sikri. Like Humayun's tomb, Akbar's tomb, and what? Fatehpur Sikri. With the involvement of Geronimo Virenio. Shall I speak again? Geronimo Virenio. Geronimo Virenio. Can I speak again? And it Australian architect. Ustad Isa, Persian architect and also designer of calligraphic work. You know calligraphic? Quranic verse. With the involvement of Shah Jahan himself. With the involvement of Shah Jahan himself. So they would discuss a lot on model, and whatever they would decide, they would go through no change in between. That is why the Mughal buildings has better perfection, more organized, and most importantly, its symmetry. Understand this word? The balance of the entire complex gives you better look than other previous buildings in India. For instance, when they built Taj, this is the central building of Taj, right? ये चार मीनार है, ये पीछे क्या है? यमुना है, इधर this is the gate, right? Then this entire complex is walled. You know this? Then there is a garden. So this garden is in 4 compartments, equal chahar bagh. Then this is water flowing. This is a stand where you can have selfie. Are you getting? One of the most photographed site in the world. Okay, आपको wait करना पड़ेगा. Okay, in seconds, almost 20,000 footage per day in Taj complex. So I told you sometime UP has a record of receiving largest tourist in India, 4 crore per annum. Only because of 2 things. Taj Mahal and Banaras. Very holy place for Hindus across the world. These are and the second largest is perhaps Rajasthan, 2 crore. This is available on website on Ministry of Tourism. The largest tourist attraction in India is UP, and Taj is one reason. All I was talking that just adjacent to this is a small building. Have you noticed this? This is used as a mosque. This is used as a guest house called Musafir Khana. This is red and white. Okay, this is red and